Hello and welcome to my tarot corner. Keeping on with animals, and this is the fantastical creature tarot that is going very well with the Celtic dragon I used before, and I hope to be getting the other cat decks that I already bought by the end of this month. But if not, then we will find another theme to go with. And I think that my next theme will be all sorts of Rider-Waite decks, so you could see the variety that there is out there, and I still don't have all of them. Okay, so let's start with the question. And I heard something today about the Queen thinking or wishing that Harry will come back. And this could explain why she was reluctant to take away the titles, why she did not push Parliament in order to make them pull the bill or push the bill in order to allow her to take away their titles. She was in a way kindling this hope inside of her that her favorite grandson, as everyone called him, will come back. And she couldn't accept the fact that he doesn't want to come back. And the question is it true? And if it's true, then or not, or let's say if it's not true, why couldn't she see the reality as it is? So let's see what we get. And this is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretation. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may or may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. Okay, so let's clear the deck. And cutting it into 3 this time. And the first card is the truth. So what is the truth? Was Harry intending to come back, or wasn't he? And the truth is the 3 of Cups. So the answer is yes. He led the Queen to believe that he was coming back. This card, maybe he wasn't actually meaning that, but the 3 of Cups is a card of celebration. He led the Queen to believe that there will be a reason for her to celebrate. And the 3 of Cups is a card that shows us that he tried very hard to make to maybe even in order for her not to take away his titles, and to convince her that he's going to come back and everything will be okay and they will have lots of reasons to celebrate. And this is also a card that shows a person that doesn't see reality. It doesn't see the real faces of other people. And it also shows us that Harry did not show the Queen his real face. He was trying to convince her that there will be a lot of reasons to celebrate. But the affinity of this card is that he didn't actually show his real face. And as we can see here, these are quite elusive creatures here. They're not very easy to discern which is which, and it's not easy to see them celebrating. Another affinity of this card is a card of a person that wants fame and glory. And this is something that we see around Harry all the time. He wants that fame, he wants the glory. He doesn't get what he wants, and because of that he's so gloomy, and because of that he's so sad. But he tried to convince the Queen that he is meaning to come back, that she will have reasons to celebrate. Now, what helped the queen to, let's say, what was backing her in her belief that he will come back? And what I'm getting here is the Page of Swords. So once again, the Page of Swords is the slicked tongue person. He's like the reporter. And this shows me that Harry maybe cannot speak to other people in a very convincing way, but to his grandmother he could. And this was part of the reason why she was convinced that he's coming back, that he will come back. This is a liar. This is a person that says things that it doesn't mean to. This is a person who says things that will benefit him. This is what the Page of Swords is all about. And the affinity of this card is the tendency to lie. And as I'm saying over and over again, affinity is stronger than the card itself, than the psychological interpretation of this card. So this card shows us that he is a liar, he lied to her, and this made her feel more secured about his possibility of coming back. Now, the next card is what is the double-sided glass that the queen had to shatter in order to see the truth. Or let's say it more in a more not complex way, what was stopping her from seeing the truth. And what we're getting here is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, that is the knight that is never enthusiastic. He is the aloof knight. He is never going into things because nothing really excites him, nothing really ignites him. And in a way, I believe that this is a facade that, or even not even a facade, maybe something that Harry was showing her, that things are just not interesting enough for him, that he needs to look for more interesting things. We see that with the Sussexes all the time because we get with them the Page of Wands, which is the jumper from one bandwagon to another bandwagon. Here, he tried to appear more mature to the queen, but still to tell her that he needs to find himself, that he needs to find something that will ignite him, that will excite him, that things that are happening right now are not enough to make him happy. So this is what this is the facade that he was using, and if she could have just shattered this facade and show him the reality, then she wouldn't believe him that he is coming back. Now I'm going to look into the affinities of this card and see if it changes anything. Now you have to excuse me because the affinities are things that I just learned with my new course, so I'm not so fluent with them. And the affinity of this card, which is very much to the point here, is a card of someone who is impulsive. And I believe that the queen thought that all of this is just an impulsive thing that happens to Harry, and he will get over this. It's also a card of someone who is willing to go into danger places, to take all sorts of dangerous endeavors upon himself. And going out, leaving the royal family, I believe it's also something that entails a lot of danger in it, because you can never know that if you are going to succeed. And as we see up until now, they're not very much successful. But the queen didn't see the fact that he's just trying to sell this image of a person that is looking for things that will be more exciting for him. She didn't see the fact that he's impulsive, that he doesn't think the way think things through in order to get a decision. And she saw him walking right to danger, but there was nothing that she could do in order to stop him. And he still sold her this image of this knight who is able to withstand all of the dangers that are coming his way. So that is what she should have seen and couldn't see. Now, the next card is, what didn't she want to see? And what I'm getting here is the Queen of Wands, Meghan. So she didn't want to see that Meghan is the one that is pulling the strings. She didn't want to see that Meghan is the reason that they are living. She didn't want to see. It's something that it was more convenient for the Queen to just put it aside, not think about it, not think about Meghan at all. She knew, in the back of her mind, she knew that Meghan is the reason for all of this. But this is something that she just didn't want to see. And she didn't want to see that Meghan is the one who causes all of these things, that makes her favorite grandchild a liar, that drives him into danger, and makes him lie and create all sorts of facades, and especially lie about coming back. So Meghan is the one that is responsible to all of that, and the Queen just didn't want to see that. Now, more affinities that we can get about the Queen of Wands are ego, which we already know that she's a very egotistical person. But something else is that it's all a game to her. And this is something that Meghan thought, it's all a game. Okay, we go, we try, and then we can always come back. But no, apparently no. But this is what she tried to convince Harry. So for Meghan, it's all a game. Everything is a game. Okay. Next card is, so where is the truth hidden? What is the real truth here? And what I'm getting here is chains. Let's see, chains, devil. So what can I say? Everything that is darkness, everything that is wrong, everything that is bad, I don't even need to look at the affinities of this card. It goes with addictions, it goes with dangers, with self-destructive, with every wrong thing that you can just think of. Wrong advices, listening to the wrong people. But one thing in the affinities that is very interesting is addiction to sex. And I believe that this is part of the way that Meghan just attracted Harry, because of her ability to give him things that others probably did not. Okay, last card. What does block the truth, or what did block the truth for the Queen? And what we're getting here is the Ace of Wands. So her own wishes. She really wanted Harry back, and her own wishes just blocked the truth for her. She couldn't see the truth because of her own wishes, because she wanted Harry back so much. She just couldn't see the truth. She couldn't see that he's lying to her. She couldn't see that he is conniving, that he is saying things that he doesn't really care about. Now, this card is also a card that is badly aspected because of the devil that came before, and it shows us that the Queen couldn't see his impatience. what goes very well with the Knight of Wands. Everything that he was trying to mask and he was trying not to tell, to show her. But these are the things: the impulsiveness, the impatience, the losing interests very easily, the arrogance, the ego, all of these things she couldn't see because she wanted so much for that celebration. She wanted so much for things to happen in the best way. She wanted her grandson so much. She was willing to shut her eyes to the truth, to things that are just bad. But altogether, we can see that Harry used the Queen in a very bad way, and he made her believe that he will come back, that it's all just an adventure that will end one day and he will come back. And unfortunately, the Queen, her wishes, her real wish that he will come back, just masked her eyes and she couldn't see the truth. Okay, so this is the tarot. And I apologize for the noise, but something that just I cannot control right now. So let's try to talk louder. Okay, so the Oracle card is the journey of the lonely soul. And I believe that both Harry and the Queen were, at least the Queen is not anymore, but she was lonely in that respect, although she had a lot of other people that were there, but in that respect she was lonely. But Harry is still very much lonely, so we're going to take a card to see how Harry feels. Okay, clearing the deck. So how does Harry feel after he lied to his grandmother, made her believe that he will come back, made her believe that it's all an adventure that will pass? How does he feel about that? Okay, so the card that I'm getting is imposing impediment. It's interesting because what it says is that some roads are not safe to travel. You can accomplish much through hard work and determination, but there are limitations to be aware of, and in this moment, it would be wise to be wary. In many cases, the toxicity of others is what poisons the path ahead. Difficulties and adversities have presented themselves, or something about your present course may be giving you an uneasy feeling. So I suppose that Harry doesn't feel too good about lying to his grandmother, and I guess that the toxicity of his wife is the reason. So this is it for this reading. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.